2017 ended with the start of America's comeback. You had the VA reform. You had the regulatory reform. You had the Dow Jones every day, almost numerous times setting new records. And then we had tax reform. When we were at Camp David, we talked about what could 2018 be. It's completing America's comeback.
As we kick off a new session, we want to build on this optimism, and we want to make sure that we get more done for the American people. We've got a lot on our agenda. We talked about these things at Camp David. And one of the things that we know we achieved with regulatory relief and historic tax reform is we're getting the economy growing faster. But there are tens of millions of Americans who are still slipping through the cracks. What we want to do is we want to have a DACA compromise. We want to make sure that the DACA problem is solved. But as you've heard me say time and again, this has to be balanced so that we don't have a DACA problem 5-10 years down the road. The president is inviting Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate today down at the White House to advance this issue. We're hopeful and confident that these bipartisan talks will bear fruit, and it has to be a good, balanced package, and we do want to see a solution on that.
I think some of you may know by now, part of my ongoing recovery, tomorrow I'm going to be having another surgery that was planned over a month ago, so we're going to have a surgery tomorrow as a continued part of my recovery. So I know I've gotten a lot of prayers that have gotten me to this point over the last 7 months, and appreciate those prayers continuing. So look forward to getting this done and getting back to work. I'll be in touch with my staff and our Chief Deputy Whip, Patrick McHenry, through this process, and hope to be back in the coming weeks working on this great agenda that we're excited about.